Imagine a world where you weren't able to freely speak your thoughts. A world where any verbal rebellion can lead to swift punishment, being forced into working labor just for your beliefs. How about a place where the government controls how many children you may have, even going as far to force abortion? This world is communist China, and Harry Wu experienced this life. China is one of the worst countries to live in for human rights. China violates the Declaration of Human Rights every day, but they cannot be punished because the Declaration is not enforced by law. For example, they violate the rule of no slavery by forcing innocent people who speak truth to power against their government to work in brutal labor camps. China also violates countless other rights such as the right to life, the right to democracy, freedom of thought, freedom of expression, public assembly, workers' rights, and many more. If you speak out in any way or disagree with the government, they will throw you in forced labor camps, just like Harry Wu. Wu's biggest contribution was the Liaogai Museum. Harry Wu opened the museum in 2008 with hopes of exposing the Chinese government's dysfunctional ways, specifically Liaogai. Liaogai is the Chinese prison system which places people in jail for speaking out against the government or for just some of their beliefs in general that the government doesn't believe in. The Liaogai Museum helps people learn about the Chinese government and the punishment Harry Wu faced for 19 years. Harry Wu's life can teach us to never take our rights for granted. Many of the small rights we exercise every day are privileges that children in other countries may never experience, and we should be grateful that we have the rights we do. However, while we should be grateful, we should not just sit back and do nothing about it. Harry Wu's life has taught us to stand up for what we believe in and the issues we want to improve, regardless of the consequences. We can all connect with Harry Wu's work because here in the United States we have the freedom to speak our thoughts freely without worrying about the consequences. This is a simple right that every human being should experience, and Harry Wu is working towards this being accomplished in China. We can help by doing just what Harry Wu did. We could write a letter on the issue of Chinese human rights to the Chinese embassy. Encouraging those in power in our country to try to make an improvement could also help. Even posting the information on social websites to get others involved is a great way. But no matter what, just speak out and show that human rights really do matter.
Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.